Your garden soil is probably dying right under your nose, and you don't even know it. While you've been dumping expensive compost and fertilizers onto crusty, water-repelling earth, there's a bizarre combination of kitchen scraps and cardboard boxes that can completely transform your garden beds in just 1 month. This isn't another composting method that takes forever and smells terrible. This is soil resurrection using materials you literally throw away every week. Why your soil stays dead. Despite your best efforts, the real problem with lifeless garden soil isn't missing nutrients, it's a collapsed underground ecosystem. When your soil loses its fungal networks and becomes dominated by bacteria alone, it creates a hardpan crust that actually pushes water away instead of absorbing it. This is why your expensive compost disappears so quickly and your plants struggle even in raised beds filled with good soil. Traditional bacterial compost breaks down too rapidly to build lasting soil structure. It provides a quick nutrient hit, but does nothing to create the spongy, moisture-holding foundation that healthy plants crave. What your soil desperately needs is a fungal revival, and that's exactly what this cardboard mint method delivers. The science behind this underground transformation. Cardboard acts as the perfect fungal highway when prepared correctly. Its corrugated structure mimics fallen logs in a forest, providing channels for beneficial fungi to spread while slowly decomposing into humic matter, the dark, nutrient-rich foundation of all healthy soils. But here's the catch. Not all cardboard works the same way. Skip any boxes with glossy printing, heavy inks, or plastic coatings. These contain chemicals that poison soil microbes instead of feeding them. Plain brown corrugated cardboard with minimal black printing is your goldmine. Before using it, soak the cardboard pieces in water until they become soft and pliable. This prevents them from stealing moisture from your soil during the initial breakdown phase. Mint brings the missing piece to this soil puzzle. When you harvest mint clippings and let them partially dry, they retain natural compounds like menthol that create an underground pest barrier, while attracting beneficial decomposer insects and specific worm species. As these compounds mellow during decomposition, what remains is a carbon-rich material that fungi absolutely love to colonize. Building your soil revival stack. Step by step. Start by selecting a test area in your most problematic bed. Even a small 2x2 foot section will demonstrate dramatic results. Lightly loosen the surface soil just enough to create a shallow depression where your stack will sit. Don't dig deep. You're not trying to disturb the existing soil structure. Place your first layer of soaked cardboard pieces across the prepared area, overlapping edges to eliminate gaps. Remove any packing tape or staples that could create anaerobic pockets and slow decomposition. Next, spread a generous layer of dried or semi-dried mint clippings over the cardboard. If mint is scarce, supplement with dried basil stems, old bean plants, or other herbaceous material. Continue alternating layers. Cardboard, then mint, then cardboard, until your stack reaches 4 to 6 inches in total height. This layering creates the perfect carbon to nitrogen ratio for sustained fungal growth without generating heat or unpleasant odors. Okay, so your stack needs the right moisture and a good microbial starter to really kick off its transformation. To get things rolling, you'll want to create an activation solution. Just mix 2 tablespoons of unsulfured molasses into 1 gallon of warm water and stir it up until it's totally dissolved. This feeds beneficial microorganisms and, really jumpstarts the decomposition process. Next, pour this molasses solution slowly over your entire stack, making sure every layer gets a good soak and absorbs that moisture. If you happen to have finished compost tea on hand, you can use that instead. Just brew it up by steeping 1 cup of quality compost in 1 gallon of water for about 24 hours, then strain and apply. Now, go ahead and cover your activated stack with 3 to 5 inches of your existing garden soil, mixed with any finished compost you've got available. This covering layer helps protect the stack from drying out and, at the same time, provides a seed bank of beneficial microorganisms to colonize your cardboard mint foundation. So, in the first week, things might look totally inactive on the surface, but honestly, there's a lot happening underground. Moisture-loving bacteria are already at work, softening the cardboard, while mint compounds start breaking down into forms that fungi can actually use. By day 10, you'll notice these white fungal threads just below your soil covering. Think of them as little highways that are going to transform your dead earth into living soil. Within 4 weeks, if you take a careful look, you'll find worm tunnels weaving through the softened cardboard layers, and you'll see dark, crumbly soil forming where there was once hardpan. The biggest change, though, is in water retention. Areas that used to shed rainfall like a roof now soak it up and hold moisture deep into the root zone. The beauty of this method, honestly, goes way beyond those immediate results. As your cardboard breaks down into stable humic matter, it creates what you could call a soil memory that sticks around for years. The fungal networks you establish during this process just keep spreading, even after the original organic matter is gone, keeping your soil structure and water retention in great shape without you having to constantly intervene. To keep things humming along, just repeat the stacking method twice a year. Once in early spring before you plant, and again in early fall after you harvest. This rhythm keeps your soil biology active, and you don't have to deal with all the labor-intensive turning and monitoring that traditional composting needs. And hey, you don't need to overhaul your whole garden right away. Just pick your most challenging bed, the one where your plants always seem to struggle, no matter what you do, and build a test stack in just one corner. Within a month, you'll see soil transformation that really validates everything you've learned here. You'll watch earthworms move right into your treated area, and you can actually feel the difference as hard clay changes into friable loam. You'll also notice that plants in these treated sections stay green during heat waves, while the rest of the garden wilts. This cardboard mint method, honestly, costs you nothing but can save you hundreds on soil amendments, and the results last for years. Sometimes the most powerful gardening solutions are hiding right there in our recycling bins and herb gardens. So, are you ready to resurrect your soil using materials you already have? Just give this method a try in one small section and watch the transformation happen before your eyes. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to Crop Corner for more game-changing garden secrets that actually work, without breaking your back or your budget. And, share this with another gardener who needs to see their soil come alive again.